Welcome to lesson number 5. Today we are going to dive deeper into those seven ways to balance your blood sugar. We're going to dive into 2 of them today, but let's review the 7 total first. So number 1 was to drink more water. Number 2 was to evaluate the best protein source for you and add it to every meal. So that's not today. Number 3 was add healthy fats. Number 4, eat more, not less. Number 5, consistent meal timing. Number 6 was sleep. And number 7 was movement. Today we're going to dive into water and sleep because those 2 are so important. And I think they're 2 that can be easily a habit that you can start to change right away. So first, let's talk about water. We said yesterday that your body, the human body, is 55 to 60% water. So you can help cure a lot of things just by drinking more water. But here's the problem. Did you know that water is the second most popular beverage in the United States after soda, which makes me sick. I can't tell you the last time that I drank soda, but it has been a while. So it's not a bad thing to have one here and there, but you don't want it to be your number 1 choice. You want your number 1 drink of choice to be water, and then wine, and then soda, right? Like, come on, that's how it should work. But good news is if you change your number 1 drink to water, you can cure a lot of things. The reason that water is so important is that it does so many things for the body. It keeps the fluid balance of the body. It helps carry the nutrients to our cells because that's where they need to go, guys. It aids in digestion. So do you ever have like a super full stomach and you need to drink water? That's what's going to help things get moving and get everything going. It flushes your bodily waste. It helps keep your kidneys healthy. We want healthy kidneys, especially if you drink lots of wine. It helps with clear skin. I definitely can see a difference there. It helps prevent muscle cramps. So if you're ever working out and you have a lot of cramping in your muscles, you need to drink more water. It reduces inflammation. It regulates your body temperature and your metabolism. It slows the signs of aging. You need to help these wrinkles. It helps fight fatigue. It gives you more energy. I mean, the list goes on and on and on and on and on. So if water is not your number 1 beverage right now, we need to change that habit. There's a few ways you can do that. One way, I don't have my water bottle in front of me, but I do have my Shakeology bottle. So one thing that some people do is they just continue to fill this up multiple times a day. So this is 20 ounces. And I weigh about 150 right now. So I should be drinking at least 75 ounces of water a day. So I should aim to drink 4 of these. 4 of these bottles. I have a large water bottle that's like 60 ounces. So I try to drink, I actually drink like 2 of those a day. I try. I used to drink more than that, which was kind of crazy. But it's harder for me to drink water when I'm at home. For some reason. So I need to play little games with myself. Some things you can do is like mark your bottle with like times of the day that you should have that much drink already, or just set timers on your phone. There's actually apps that'll help you like track your water. There's so many things that you can do to help track your water. Then the second way to help balance our blood sugar is sleep. Now I said yesterday a little bit that sleep for some people is really hard. I know that. Thankfully, I'm a very good sleeper. I love sleep. I can pretty much fall asleep anywhere and anytime. So I'm very grateful that I don't have those problems. But here are some tips to help you if you do have problems with sleeping and how you need to figure out what the right amount of time for sleep, the right amount of sleep that you need for you, because it may be different than me. We've always heard you need 8 hours of sleep, blah, blah, blah. Your body might not need 8. It might only need 6 or 6.5 or 7, or maybe it needs 9, maybe it needs 10. You need to experiment with your body to help you figure that out. But here are some tips that will help you kind of get more regulated. Number 1 is to practice regular sleep. Go to bed at the same time every night and wake up at the same time every day, even on the weekends, because that's going to help your body get used to that, and it's going to just feel better. Another one is no TV in the bedroom. I never had a TV in my bedroom growing up. I had a TV in my bedroom for a short amount of time, and I could tell you that I was super lazy during that time. It was not a healthy time in my life. My mom always says that the bedroom is for sleep and sex, so there shouldn't be a TV in there. So take that into consideration. If you have a TV in your room, maybe you should move it. Create an aesthetic environment in your house that encourages good sleep. Maybe restful colors, eliminating any clutter. That goes back to clearing our clutter. If your bedroom has clothes all over the floor and clothes thrown over the treadmill that's in your room and drawers are half open and all of these things, it's not going to help you get a good night's sleep. Create total darkness and quiet. Consider using eye shade. My, what's it called? I don't know. My roommate uses one every day. I've never used one. What are they called? I can't think of it. You know, the eye masks, I guess, just a mask. And maybe possibly earplugs too, to keep it quiet and dark and really get you into that good, calm place of sleep. You want to avoid caffeine, or at least reduce it after noon, which will help you ditch the soda so that you're drinking more water, because caffeine can definitely affect your sleep. Whether or not it affects you falling asleep, it can affect your state of sleep. Avoid alcohol. I know alcohol helps you maybe fall asleep, but honestly, you don't get a good night's sleep when drinking alcohol, unfortunately. Get regular exposure to daylight for at least 20 minutes daily. That one's interesting. So especially if you work like in an office with no windows, get outside and go for a walk at some point during the day. You need to trigger those like chemicals and hormones in your body that actually help you later in the day to sleep. They also help with your mood, and they help with your aging, okay? Also, eat no later than 2 hours before bedtime. So if you go to bed at 9 o'clock, which is what time I like to go to bed, then I should not be eating after 7. If I go to bed at 10 o'clock, don't eat after 8, et cetera, et cetera. You don't want to eat a heavy meal prior to going to sleep. You're not going to sleep well because your body's just not going to be working in the right way. Possibly at the end of the night, reflect of the day. Write all your worries down. Like if you're a mind racer, when you get into bed, get out a journal, have it next to your bed on your nightstand, and write all that stuff down so that it's out of your head and you can kind of calm a little bit, and then it's kind of down on paper. You can look at it in the morning and not worry about it while you go to sleep. Take a hot bath. A hot Epsom salt bath, an aromatherapy bath. That can definitely help raise your body temperature, which actually helps you to fall asleep, which is nice. Get a massage, stretch, or have sex before bed. That's definitely one that's going to help you be tired, right? So, and I'm sure your husband or your significant other is not going to disagree with that. So that could be something that you add in if it's not a regular part of your routine. And then avoid medications that might interfere with your sleep. So I know a lot of people deal with insomnia and they're put on medications and things like that. And if that helps, great. If it doesn't, then don't take it for real. And then another thing, last thing, is to get something relaxing. So I know I said earlier, like have it quiet, but if quiet doesn't work for you, maybe you need some sort of sound machine. Like the other night I was having a really hard time falling asleep for some reason. My mind was just racing. I was super anxious and just, I don't know why. I wasn't in my own house. And so I was hearing all these sounds. I was dog sitting house sitting for someone. And so I just turned on some like quiet, like that kind of calming water sounds. And that definitely helps. I definitely fell asleep. So hopefully these 2 tips will help you. These are 2 habits that you can start changing today. Drink more water and try to incorporate some of these habits to help you sleep better. Have a great day.